Children's shoes. What is the deal with children's shoes? When I became a mother, I always wondered what kind of shoes are my children going to use? Should my children use shoes? Isn't it better to walk barefoot? I'm going to share with you children's shoes from when a baby starts walking up until 2 years old. So this is your extensive guide on what kind of shoes you should buy for your children if you're wondering what to do. Which are the best shoes and what you can buy for yourself and what really is worth your money. Many parents think that shoes are not good for children. They would leave them just with socks on. This is optimal for the foot development. They will leave children to walk outdoors barefoot. I have nothing against this. I think it's wonderful. It sounds so beautiful and very romantic. But I live in a climate where in winter it is extremely cold, and when we are in the city, it is just not possible to go barefoot. The closest brand that I found to be a barefoot brand for children, Richter. Kids shoes since 1891, and they're all leather. These shoes are truly amazing, extremely high quality, and they will fit any kind of baby foot. My daughter has very fluffy feet. If you have to remember something from this video, just remember this brand. My daughter started to walk from when she's 11 months old, so I had to put shoes on her because she wanted to walk outside as well. When she turned 1, her size was 18. How do we know what size shoes to buy? Every brand is different. You have to do this every single time. Before buying a children's shoe, you go and take your meter and you measure the size of your child's foot. Then, when you go to the store to buy the shoe, you're going to need to take out this. You take the measurement of the foot of the child, so let's say they're 10 centimeters foot, and then the child has to have 1 centimeter additional foot space on the front. So this is what is going to guarantee that your child will have a perfect fit, and they are also going to have enough room for their little foot to grow. This is very important. They have written it here. And this is also why I really love this brand, because they are not only producing very high quality products, but they're also teaching parents. If you're wondering what kind of shoe do I need for home, then this brand is extremely cute. This is how they look after 1 season of wearing. They're again 100% leather, and the name is Affenzahn of the brand. My daughter just loved using these. This is a size 18, 12 centimeters and a half foot. So this is how they look like. They're very high quality, and I used them a lot inside so that my daughter's feet are warm. We ended up using them, I think, 1 month, and her foot just grew out of them. She never actually walked on these shoes. I think my mother found them somewhere for €5. They're super cute. They're warm inside. I've put these on my baby when we were going out just so that they would fit a specific outfit, and they're really cute. These I was given from the other grandmother, from my mother-in-law, and they are very cute. They are a size 19 or 10 centimeters. When I put them on my daughter, because her foot is a little bit fluffier than normal, they did not fit her. Like, this couldn't be closed because her foot was just going out of the shoe. So while they were lengthwise, they were good, we ended up never using them. So I think they're a smaller size than what is written in the manufacturer. So I wouldn't recommend buying children's shoes online. It is best to try them. Now, these are shoes that my son used to wear when he was a small baby. These are size 19. This is a Bulgarian brand. They're breathable. They're very soft. And they have a lot of foot space on the front. And he wore them, and I was happy with them. And by the way, he used them a lot, and they are in pretty good condition, which is amazing. A pair of shoes that we ended up never using. So these are from H&M. I think my mom bought them because she just really liked the design. They're really an amazing design. They look very pretty. Maybe for a photo shoot, I would put these shoes on hers just to fit them with an outfit. However, for using the shoes and teaching the child to walk, this is a very, very hard sole. So I wouldn't really use this shoe for everyday use. These are Lily and Dan 24. These are my sons. So they're very cute. We ended up using them only a couple of times because he did not like them and he was falling with them a lot. My son, he's kind of clumsy, and it's very important to find really comfortable shoes so that he doesn't fall. And for him, these shoes were not the most comfortable. He was falling on them, and in the end, we ended up not using them so much because, again, we have this problem that they're not soft at all. They're very hard here. This winter, the two pairs that I really used a lot were these ones, again by Richter. These shoes did not allow any water to enter them. They're Gore-Tex. They did an amazing job with water and with snow. I'm very happy with these shoes. This is how they look after 3 months of use. I think I'm going to use them on my daughter if she fits them this winter. I'm going to save them because they're very high quality. I really enjoyed them, and this is why I'm recommending this brand to you. Now, another super awesome brand is the brand Superfit. It's a relatively new brand, and their products are pretty much like Richter. Like, they're very good. You can see they're very soft. When he was using these ones, he was good. He wasn't falling. These are a size 23, and these are also a size 23. It's written, yes, they do have the measuring table here until which point they're good and until which point you should buy new ones. These were very good. He used them a lot. He loved them. He wanted to use them all the time. He was feeling comfortable with them. He did not fall with them. I'm very happy with these shoes. These shoes are heavy duty for snow and extreme conditions. We were in Switzerland the whole time and there was a lot of snow. It was very cold. They're not the softest, but my son actually didn't fall with them. The problem is if your son or daughter jumps in the puddle, the water is going to splash inside because they are very open here and it will make their feet wet. And what we're going to use this summer and also what we've been using this spring. Be very careful with sandals because sandals many times are smaller than what is written, so you need to try sandals. These are again by Richter. We got a lot of use out of them. Amazing model, extremely comfortable. Again, very soft, as you can see. This is something to check always. My son used a lot these Adidas shoes. This is how they look like after one season of being used. When you have a rainy day outside and you want your child to run around but not get wet, these are great. Now, these are a Puma. My son just loves them. They're sports shoes. He runs everywhere with them. He never falls with these ones. Okay, he does. Don't tell anyone. They're very soft. When water enters here, it is going to get the socks wet. So they're not great for rainy days, only for dry days. And again, they have here the size guide, which I really love. These are just amazing. They were super cute when they were new. He used them a lot inside and they're very soft. And this material is really cool. I really like them. They're Velcro. I love Velcro shoes. Like, Velcro saves you a lot of time. So we use these ones for inside, but now we're not using them as much because it's warmer, it's spring, and I'm just letting them go around with socks or barefoot inside, and outside we'll put the sports shoes on. Another Puma, they're hand-me-downs from my son for my daughter. So he was feeling very comfortable with these ones as well. He used them a lot. They have the guide inside as well. These are a size 21, exactly the size of my my daughter right now. It's written here 13.5. Her foot is around 12, so they have the 1 centimeter in front, which is great. Another pair we bought for home are these ones. They're from the band Pololo. So I don't know, for some reason hates them, but they're super cool. Let's do a try on. Why don't you want these shoes? You see? He doesn't want them. Which ones do you want? He loves, his favorite shoe is this one. These are the Crocs, and they are with a crocodile. So he really, really loves these ones. These are his favorite shoe. If you have to buy one shoe, and not buy anything else, just for a boy, buy this. You see? He wants to jump in the muddy puddles. Another great pair of shoes that I'm currently using for my daughter is, again, by the brand Richter. And these are size 19. My daughter is currently using them, and I'm very, very happy with them. These are going to be sandals for the summer. They're size 25. I hope they fit him by that time. They might not. But again, they're by the brand Superfit. We have, again, by the brand Superfit. These are going to be hand-me-downs from him for his sister. I don't know if she will use them because my mother gifted me these ones new for her and these ones for this summer. So we have these 3 pairs. And yeah, show your shoes. These are your winter shoes. And these ones are really beautiful. These are from the brand Primigi. They're Italian brand. They are breathable, anti-shock, anatomic, ecologic, and they are really good for shoes. And we've tried them on her, and she felt amazing. She just loved these shoes. These are from the brand Superfit. They're more girly, and she loved them as well. Sandals that I have for my son, again, gift from my mother, are again from this Italian brand Primigi. Beautiful, beautiful. Like, Italians make the best shoes design-wise, and the quality is great. They're leather, they're just amazing, and they're super comfortable. So we have for this summer 2 pairs. We have the Superfit and the Primigi, which I'm going to use. Of course, I have a hand-me-down Crocs. These are super durable. They're amazing. If you have more children, you can reuse these. You can gift them to someone. They seem to withstand time. Oh no, no, oh no, don't do that. No, no, please, please. You don't. We use them a lot. They're super beautiful. The design, you can see they're very durable. This is again the brand Superfit. Now from winter, we've also used these ones, and these ones have seen a lot of use, as you can see, and they are not beat up at all. I have also to share with you these ones that I bought from Decathlon. These were not the best sandals in the world. We've used them a lot, but he was falling on them, and the problem is that they are very stiff. This is my review of children's shoes. Hopefully this is going to be useful for you. So remember these 3 brands, Richter, Superfit, and this Primigi. These are the top brands. Also, I've used a lot of Puma and Adidas, and I'm very happy with them. All the other ones, I would buy the Crocs for after showers. You are going to need 2 pairs of shoes for outside for each child, 1 pair of Crocs for after showering, and maybe 1 pair of shoes for home. This is what you're going to need for child for season. So this is 4 shoes. Yeah, they're wet now. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, follow us, leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me which brands of shoes do you love. And I'll see you in my next video.